I just want to give another shout out to whoever designed the top of the Tower of the Gods. I mean, look at all this. Whoever did all of this design work should have been really given more credit and respect. I mean, look at all this. The guy who was responsible for this did not need to go into this much detail, but he did. So freaking kudos to whoever was the background artist. Especially considering that this game was not very well acclaimed when it first came out, so because of its quote-unquote cartoony look. I honestly think that's what gives this game its charm, but there truly is no accounting for taste in this world of ours. Hey, paisanos! This is ToonGamer23, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker! So in the last part, we conquered the Tower of the Gods, and we met up with the boss, Gohdan, which was a floating disembodied head and a couple of disembodied floating hands. It's just basically an automated Andross wannabe. But anyway, here we are on the roof of the Tower of the Gods, and we don't have anywhere else to go. And nothing else to do but stare at that bell up there, and lo and behold, there seems to be a grapple hook bar below it. Now, I really wanted to have this take place at nighttime because of the mysteriousness that it gives off, but let me try something. I'm not sure if this will work, but never hurts to try. Oh, it does work! Alright! Hallelujah! Alright, so here we are on the roof of the tower. At night. Okay, so equip the mighty claw and climb the ladder. Yeah, I mean, I know that the textures weren't top-notch by today's standards. They really are flat by today's standards. I mean, the bump mapping at the time wasn't really that powerful. I mean, it was a GameCube game after all, originally. But still, though, whoever it was who went through all of this detail right here, and especially around the tower, I mean, look at this. This is just gorgeous. Gorgeous work. I mean, some of the details don't even make sense, but that's part of what makes it so mysterious. Okay, shutting up now. Time for some exposition. Okay. Ring the bell! Bong! Bong! Ask not for whom the bell tolls! It tolls for thee! Alright, so we hear the ring of the bell from the top of the tower. And this creates a ring of light at the very base of it. Something good's about to happen. Well, something good or bad. We'll see. You have done well, Scooty. It would seem the gods have acknowledged you to be a true hero. But this does not mean your trials have ended here. Once you take your first step into the world beyond the ring of light you see shimmering in the waves before you, your true trial will begin. Are you ready, Scooty?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Alright, so we enter the ring of light, and we're sinking! Okay, not good, we're sinking! Okay, so looks like we're sinking below the waves. How long can Scooty hold his breath? Not that long, apparently. Okay. Ooh, but what's this? Apparently he can breathe underwater. What is this sorcery? We are transported into a world that's less colorful than the one we were just in. So, we descend with the great Triforce symbol to the Kingdom of Hyrule. This is that ancient kingdom that was spoken in the legends. So, all this time, we were traveling on the waves above a post-apocalyptic Hyrule that was flooded. And basically, it was flooded beneath the waves. Inside a giant air dome of some kind, because apparently Scooty doesn't have any trouble breathing underwater here. You are probably wondering where we are, aren't you? Unfortunately, there's not enough time for me to explain it to you now.
Why not?
Whatever. Once you are able to strike down Ganon with the item you obtain in this castle, all will be made clear to you. Trust in my words. See what awaits you in the castle! I just noticed his animation kind of froze there. He was no longer bobbing about in the water, so yeah. A world without color, honestly, so. But fortunately, the grass is still cuttable. Oh yes, arrows. We definitely need those beauties. I only had one remaining, so not a moment too soon. Okay, so yes. You Zelda fans already know what this is. And it just seems that we're in the courtyard of said kingdom right now, and everything just seems to be frozen, though waterfall here just is frozen here, so yeah, look at the detail on that. Another piece of, another shout out to the background artists. Just, there had to have been more than one. Alright, enough. We enter into the halls of Hyrule with a frozen Moblin and the statue of the hero of time. Alright, so yeah. Seems like a great war was fought here once, but it is just frozen in time. And a picture of the king and the royal family, who look honestly familiar. So yeah, I kind of wish I kind of had that selfie feature right now, so I could take a selfie with this frozen pig mouth with his mouth right open, just wanting to punch me. Okay, so yes. Fortunately, we can shatter the pots around here. Alright, so yeah, more detail. Okay, so actually, come to think of it, we never actually got a chance to tour the inside of Hyrule Castle and Ocarina of Time. I mean, we got to view Princess Zelda in the courtyard, but we never actually took a look at the interior of the castle. The closest we ever got were the window shots when we were spying on Ganondorf and stuff like that. But that's another story long past, so. Okay, so yes, all these Darknuts and Moblins were just duking it out with certain soldiers. It seems like they were punching adversaries that have long passed. So yes, these two are just patrolling the hallways, and I guess this one was trying to knock this pillar down. They're trying to... Yeah, I guess he was successful in knocking down one pillar, and the other one's still intact, so... So yes, it seemed that Hyrule Castle was infiltrated once, so... So yes, the mighty statue's there. Ew. Yeah, just look at the Moblin, just... Good God, you're ugly. But I guess to Mrs. Moblin, he's obviously quite a catch. Either that or his mother. That's probably the only girl that would love him. Love a face like that. Alright, so King is calling.
Hey.
Alright, Scooty. I'll need you to listen to me for a moment. The item you seek is hidden somewhere in this castle. To find it, you must find the entrance to the basement. But that entrance has been blocked by a mighty threshold, firmly sealed to prevent evil from ever gaining access. Do you know where to search and what you must do to open the hidden way? You will find a clue in the shape of the herald near where we arrived at the castle. It's honestly just... when he means the herald, like, he means the symbol of the Triforce, obviously. I mean, 3 triangles. What else would you find? Okay, so this is kind of like a push block puzzle, but it's a push triangle puzzle. And she's using a shield instead of pulling it into place. Okay, so yeah, like, unlike with the cubes, you're gonna have to... these triangular blocks just rotate in, like, 60-degree intervals. Alright, so yeah, you gotta be creative and swing them around. I hate these R commands. They're so fickle. I mean, one second it's crouch, the other it's grab. Okay, so... alright, so just slide these mighty triangle pieces into place. Easy peasy. Alright, so... alright, so we need to go right around here and push it real good. Alright, so yeah. Excuse the sudden camera zoom-ins. This, I wonder if they ever addressed that in the remake. I never actually played the remake yet, but it should be good. Okay. Here we go. Insert those blocks right into the symbol. So there was a smaller Triforce located within the Triforce within the Triforce. So yeah, it's a severe case of Triforceception, and here we go! The Hero of Time statue reverses back, revealing a staircase down to the basement. It's nice to know that there's some color down here after all that. Okay, so yeah, what's out here? Let's take a look-see. Alright, so yeah, there's, so it's just, the castle, it's just the castle front gate, I do believe, and just a pathway all the way out here. Oh, what's this? It's a barrier. We can't go any further. Yeah, that's just proof. Hey, and I didn't lose any health. Okay, well, anyway, we can't venture onward. Alright, so let's just go on back and see what goody lies at the bottom of the castle. In the basement. Okay, so the exposition of this game is about to go into full swing. You Zelda fans out there should be gushing. I mean, not only is this Hyrule Castle, but we're gonna grab, you guessed it, the legendary Blade of Evil's Bane. The one, the only, the Master Sword.
Hey.
Excellent, Scooty. To perceive such a puzzle and decipher it is no small feat. Now take the sword that lies before you. It is none other than the Master Sword, the Blade of Evil's Bane. It is the only sword that can banish Ganon from the world above. Okay, well, so this is the Master Sword. in its monochromatic theme of just everything being a 1920s cartoon down here, just frozen in time, just and everything's in black and white. What do you say we fix that? Alright, step forth. And Scooty shall grab the sword and the stone. And the statues lower their swords in approval. They knight him, in a way. Sort of. A radiant... Oh, when a radiant light shines on! We have done it! We obtained the Master Sword! So yeah, that's the good news. The bad news is that comes at the cost of making everything come back to life down here, including all the enemies. So yes. Color returns, and Hyrule Castle looks lively again. Hurrah! But unfortunately, that means that all the monsters come back. So yeah, we've got a heck of a battle to deal with once we climb back to the top. Alright, Scooty's wondering what is happening around him. Whatever, he's got himself an upgraded sword! And fortunately, he didn't have to go 7 years into the future this time. So yes! This is the Master Sword, which honestly looks a little bit different than I remember. You got the Master Sword, the legendary blade with the power to repel evil, once wielded by the legendary hero himself. This is the one, the only, the Sword in the Stone. So yes, say goodbye to Orca's dingy short sword and say hello to our Master Sword. And we look at the people all on the ground and kneeling and praying and honestly just the Master Sword. So yes, it was removed from the Temple of Time and placed in the basement of the castle itself. And speaking of callbacks, if you look at these stained glass windows, you'll see some familiar faces from Ocarina of Time. Princess Rudo, the Water Sage, Raymond. I'm still gonna call him Raymond, because his real name is just so hard to pronounce. Oh, and we have a Wind Waker version of Saria, or Saria, from the Forest Temple. She kinda looks cute in her Wind Waker design. Alright, so we look at this. That was the original Ganon, the final pig monster, which the Hero of Time took down. And here we have Darunia! What's up, my brother? Rest well, brother. Now we have Impa, the Sage of Shadow. Look kind of closely, you can see the Sheikah mark on the top. Let me see if we can get a better view with the telescope. So yeah, there's the Sheikah symbol. With Darunia, it's the Goron's ruby symbol, or the Goron symbol. And here we have Naburu, the Sage of Spirit. And yeah, so they obviously had to change the symbol from a star and crescent, from the Muslim symbol to that, the Gerudo symbol. Anyway, I also forgot to point out the funny look that Toon Link had when he actually got the Master Sword. I was just like,
What the hell is this? Oh well, I guess I'll just take it and be praised with it.
okay. Alright, so yes. It's quite a callback, honestly, just to see the 6 original sages of Hyrule helped Scooter, the hero of time, which the name I gave the hero of time when I played Ocarina of Time. But now it's Scooty's turn to wield the Master Sword. In the fights above. Alright. For some reason the statue just goes right back to its original post. And right there, yep. Okay, so obviously we can't, so yeah, electrified barriers. We can't just up and leave. Alright, so yeah. Yeah, they just continue patrolling on, just going about their business. And yeah, I guess some of them just... So yeah, we've got a real tussle ahead of us. Alright, uh-oh, here comes trouble. Nope, and I'm getting a real feeling inside of me. What is this feeling? It's the announcer from Billy Hatcher! Hi folks, how you doing? It's been a while. Unfortunately, there's no 100 Crow round this time, but there is a battle for Hyrule! Featuring Scooty, the soon-to-be hero of winds! Now we can take on the Moblins and Darknuts that have intrigued Hyrule Castle from those many years ago! Fortunately, he's got an upgraded sword! This packs a wallop of a punch, ladies and gentlemen! These Moblins won't know what hit them. Alright! And those parries sure do come in handy. This might be the perfect opportunity for some soup! Try some of Granny's soup. It's delicious and nutritious. And it packs an extra punch! In the blade. Ooh! But you better make sure you don't take damage before or anything else. Let the spears hit the floor. Let the Moblins disappear from existence. We go up to the second level. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that sword shine. But we better make sure that the Darknut goes first. Parry! Parry! Quite contrary! Oh! Took damage! There goes the effects of the soup. Ooh! He's down but not out! It's a battle versus the dogs and the hogs! The muscular hellhounds and the pig-like beasts from beyond! My oh my oh my! Gets the nut crest and the spoils before they disappear! And we might as well borrow an overweight sword in the process! Can't really do much with this thing, but it sure is cool looking to see a little kid carrying around a hefty piece of metal such as this! That Master Sword really packs quite a wallop on these heavy hitters! My oh my oh my! Tangamol's back his turn to drop his armor! This Darknut is a sitting duck! Get him! Get him, Scooty! The power of the Master Sword and the gods are with you! May the Triforce be with you as you de-helmet this monstrosity! Another Knight's Crest for the win! Orca will be pleased! Grab another hefty sword for another tussle with another pig-like monster up ahead! Ooh, what a swing! What a throw! Don't think he's gonna take that line down! Or maybe he is! Parry! That is the way to go! Ooh! That was a really difficult parry, considering that there is debris in the way. It is a glorious day here to defend Hyrule Castle from evil! And the chunk of the bomb really gives these pig monsters a little bit of oomph. Oh! Missed it completely! It's double trouble, folks, as well as a giant spear-wielding Moblin right behind them. Oh! Two chances to parry, but you don't know which is gonna attack first. What a dilemma! Ooh! Sweetness! He takes them out. He takes out both of the helmets, and he's still standing. Ooh! And another parry goes to another unlucky Moblin, who goes down. My, oh my, oh my! Ooh, and apparently they can also use each other's weapons. First come, first serve. Any weapon apparently is fair game to the Darknuts. Is it either the Moblin spear or their own heavy-hitting sword will do. Sometimes they even attack each other without unintentionally. Huzzah! One parry, two parry, and one parry and a two. And one more for good measure. He's down. Another one bites the dust. You, good sir, are our next unlucky contestant to die. Scooty's really giving these hogs and dogs a real beating today! Oof! I can say the same thing for him! Whatever the case is, he's really getting into the groove now! And another one turns into a spoil spear! Ooh, well, maybe not the spoil spear, but he's down and he's not coming back anytime soon. Wanna take another swig of granny soup? No need to microwave it, he loves it at room temperature! This heavy hitter looks to be fresh meat. Practice up those parries, those are... Oh! That's real... Ooh, and he's really... This Darknut ain't playing no games! And down he goes! Yet another one to add to the pile of corpses, taken down by Scooty, aka the soon-to-be hero of wins. My, oh my, oh my! But it's not done yet, folks. We still have a second floor of the castle to check on. Seems there's a gruesome trio of pig monsters patrolling the upper levels. Ooh, those jabs really are nasty. Gives you no warning or indication. Now might be a time for now might be a good time for a secondary item to stun your opponents. All about working smarter, not harder. Or fighting smarter, not harder. It's another side of evil ham right for the plates. Scooty's gonna be enjoying some evil Moblin roast tonight. Right then, let us take a roll down memory lane as this castle really is ancient. To see all the ancient memories that lie within. There should still be at least one more enemy left before Scooty can finally escape this horrific nightmare. And get on with finally returning to the Forsaken Fortress to do what he should have been doing, to do his duty and rescue his sister from evil. One last Darknut remains! Can he do it? Off with your helmets! And off with your armor! Do not let him fool you. Even without his sword, he can still pack a punch with his martial arts skills. Ooh, what? Whoa! I wonder what that was about, folks. Apparently the hitbox behind the sword really blocked him out. Just give that Darknut a quick stun, And take him out! No, there's still one more. There's still a few more left. There he is! This should be the last enemy that Scooty needs to defeat in order to escape! Armor is collapsing every single place he can find, and he goes down! But he's not out just yet. There's still another one! Oh, wait a minute, scratch that! It's today's champion, Scooty! He finally abolished all the scourges of Hyrule Castle and is now free to exit! Everybody give him a hand! A round of applause! This little tiny titan really gave those Moblins and Darknuts what for! Today, there's a new champion among champions! The hero of time would be proud of this, the young, the mighty Scooty! Alright, I'm done. I was like, I honestly missed doing that. I knew it was kind of only a matter of time before something like that happened again, but, man, it just feels so good to have something like that, but just fighting multiple enemies at once. How could I not have an opportunity? How could I not do that rough and rowdy announcer voice again? Okay, so yes, this apparently is the statue of the Hero of Time, honestly. So yeah, that's... Let me get a closer look at that. So yes, that is the Hero of Time, aka Scooter, as I named him in my Ocarina of Time Let's Play. Even though he looks absolutely nothing like the actual Hero of Time from the said game. Besides, he was shorter. Alright, so we're done. We can finally return to the King of Red Lions and return to the world above. After we take another glimpse out here, okay, so you already know this, but there is already a magical barrier. And unfortunately, even with the Blade of Heroes Bane, we can't break this barrier. It just kind of stretches and wobbles. But we can take a little glimpse of what this kingdom is like now. It doesn't look at all like I remember it back in Ocarina of Time, but I guess things really have changed between the ending of the adults, the very moment that that the Hero of Time defeated Ganondorf, and it's been over 100 years since his defeat, and well, basically you know the rest of the story. So enough for the jibber jabber. Let us get back outside and meet our boat friend. It's a shame that these statues, that one of the statues was knocked over. Those look like pretty good statues. Ooh, and some pretty good shields or emblem. Don't really know what those are called, but just they obviously have the Triforce emblem, so yeah. Okay. kind of a relief I don't have to do the rough and rowdy commentator voice that often, but because it really takes a lot out of my throat. It is not good on the throat. So yeah, lovely, gorgeous details. I couldn't be more impressed. Well, I could be more impressed if the bump mapping was a bit more high-tech at the time, but I guess the HD remake does that justice. Anyway. At long last, our preparations are complete. You must return to me so that we can return by the same path that brought us here. The time has come to save your sister from her prison in the Forsaken Fortress. Hurry, Scooty! Alright, this is it. The moment we have all been waiting for this entire game. This very moment that Scooty set out on his journey to begin with. His main purpose. To rescue his sister. And unfortunately, there goes our tickets back downwards. But whatever. We have the means necessary to go and sail all the way back to this place. We have a serious score to settle with a certain bird that's has a lot of nerve for tossing Scooty into the ocean. It's time for us to get even at long last. That I think I've pretty much done a lot in this part, so pretty much call it quits here, and then the next part we'll sail on to the Forsaken Fortress, and then we'll pretty much infiltrate it again. But this time, we have a cannon, bitch! That's right, we are not just the same scrawny kids who thought he could sneak his way up to the tower in during the first visit. No, we have the sword of evil's Bane on our side this time. Even though it kind of looks a little bit, different. I think its hilt was more pronounced in the... That's probably nothing. Anyway, the time has finally come for us to return to the Forsaken Fortress in the next part. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, and if you would leave a comment and or like, that would be most appreciated. Until next time on The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker, this is ToonGamer23, signing out. Oh, I guess a little bit of rain just kind of ruins it. Kind of ruins the mood, but yeah, it's the ocean. Just rainstorms occur every now and then, so just like with real life, it just occurs every now and then.